Welcome to another episode of Cooking with Cookie. Tonight we've got Nashville hot wings. We've got turnip and collard greens with the turnips and turkey necks. Season these greens up. Get ready. It's going to be a good time tonight. Happy Halloween. We're happy to have you join us. Get excited. It's all coming together. Staking it up in the kitchen, baby. Woo, what a good night tonight. Cheers. So alright guys, welcome. We got this big ass pile of greens that I told you about here. We've got three different types of greens. We've got your mustard greens, we've got your collard greens, and we have your turnip greens, fresh turnip greens. It's all fresh with the turnips on. So what I'll tell you about the different types of greens, mustard greens and your collard greens. They come, when you break the leaf, they have a big vein through the middle of them. So that big vein through the middle, that stalk, you want to pull the leaves off of it because the leaves is what's tender. So you see these nice tender leaves right here, so you're just going to break them up. We're going to put them in there right here. So a little bit different on the turnip greens. So the turnip greens are a lot tender. You know, you want to cut them up high on the stalk, but it's okay. You can leave a little bit of that stalk on there on your turnip greens because, again, you see how that breaks real easy? It's nice, tender. What you don't want is that thick, hard, you see here that crunches. Your turnip greens over here, it's more flexible. So look, we're gonna take the turnip right off of there. We're gonna set these on the side. We're gonna prepare these a little bit later. Turnip greens, listen, turnip greens you want just under a golf ball size. The bigger they get, the more bitter they are. So you got to treat them a little bit different when they're bigger. You know, some of the larger turnips, you know, can get a little bit bitter. We're going to peel these. I'll show them to you a little bit later. But when they're small like this, you don't really have to peel them. But nice, small. See how that fits right in my thumb and my finger? Those are the perfect size turnips. We're going to wash these off. We're going to boil them down in some salt water. We're going to add these to the greens as they're cooking. But we're going to cut them, dice them, put them in there. It's going to be beautiful. Get ready. Important fact about your greens. Listen, when they come out of the field, a lot of times they're not washed, so you may get some grittiness if you don't wash them. You got to wash your greens, your leafy greens. So I've got the greens all broken up here in a container. You can do it in a big pot, whatever you have available. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill this up. Some people just run their greens under the water, under the sink, but let me tell you why I like to do it a little bit different. I like to put it in a container, and I like to fill the water up. And I move the greens around there and swish it around, almost like a washing machine in there with my hand. And the reason being is because the sand and the grit from the earth that, you know, they're grown in, if you move it around like that, it tends, when you move it around in the water, it sinks to the bottom. We're going to start preparing our chicken, our Nashville hot chicken. So look, I use whole wings and I cut them up myself. You can buy the wings already, you know, in any Walmart or anywhere that's already cut up. Usually those are going to be a number 2 or number 3 wing, which means lower grade wing. What does that mean? If you ever picked up a chicken wing and the bone was broken and you bit into it and there was a little bit of bone in the meat or whatever, yeah, that's a lower grade wing. This right here, you cut it up yourself, you already know what you have. So it's very easy. Don't be intimidated by cutting wings. So what you're going to do is you're going to just take the wing, you're going to stand it up right here, bend it over, and listen, it's all about finding the joint on both ends. So you're going to come down right here, just leave your hand kind of loose. Look at that wing. See how that comes? Cuts right into the joint, separates right at the joint. Again, you're going to come down, just leave your knife a little bit loose. You can kind of lay it over and just find that joint. Don't force it. I do have to tell you, it's Halloween. Boy, and I tell you, this chicken here, man, I wonder what the ghost of this chicken is doing tonight. I don't know. It's a little spooky out there in the world. The chicken is always around. I'm gonna tell you, I got your brother in here. You next. So look, we got their chicken wings cut up. We're gonna do some Valentine sauce on them. It's a beautiful sauce, and here we go. Shake it around in there. As you can see, guys, we're gonna move this around. Get a nice helping in there. All right, stir it up. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna let these wings sit in this Valentine sauce for probably about an hour. Hey, listen, if you don't have an hour, or you don't have time to let them marinate, it's okay. It acts as a binder as well. Because we're gonna season these wings. Going on with a little garlic powder. So lemon pepper. We've got smoked paprika right over the top. And listen, again, if you were just smoking these wings, the smoked paprika right here, it gives it, move that around there. These combination of spices, it gives it a little crust, it gives it a nice, crunchy, spicy, smoky crust that you can bite into. Turkey necks, baby. Look at that. So let me tell you guys, just when people start thinking things are gonna taste good, that's right, what happens? They start moving in, taking over my kitchen, taking over my pots. It's unreal. So look, we're getting these greens ready. We got some butter going in. We got a helping of olive oil. I like to use a combination of both. No. We got we've got these turkey necks, smoked turkey necks, that's gonna go into the olive oil and the butter. We're gonna saute these around a little bit. It doesn't take long because they're already smoked. So we're gonna move these in. There you go, baby. Here, let me give you, here, you wanna stir the pot? Look, come on in here and stir the pot. Stir the pot, baby. Got a beautiful turkey neck right there. I'll tell you what, that is a fine morsel of meat.
You're welcome. So I told him what to do, and he's going to tell you guys how to season your greens.
So Candy, what you gonna do now? I see a little gras on the bottom of the pot.
So my favorite part when Cookie's cooking is when he deglazes the pot, because the smell is so good.
All right.
Okay, so we're using bubbles tonight, which is my favorite. So get excited. Y'all ready? Ooh, look at that!
Yeah.
Look at that!
Oh, smell that little
good.
flavor coming off of
We
that.
might need more.
Yeah, I think you might need one more little shot in there, Candy.
Let's do it.
Give it another little shot, a little extra bubbles will never hurt anyone. All right. Ooh, that smells good. So we're gonna start adding our greens. A little bit at a time, just moving them around. We've deglazed the bottom of the pot from all the meat, the onions, the garlic. Candace is gonna move this around, and we're gonna add a little bit of liquid into this. We've got some bone broth right here, but guess what? We're not gonna cover it completely. We're not boiling these greens. We're braising these greens.
Midnight greens on Halloween, y'all.
Midnight greens on Halloween.
Give me some more greens.
It's so demanding.
Gotta get them going by midnight. Like I said, midnight greens on Halloween.
You gotta let it simmer on the bottom for a minute. You just keep stirring it in. It's like stirring water when you're trying to boil it.
Do you want to cook these?
I think I am. You like stirring that damn pot, don't you?
Sure. You gotta move the greens around to get them all simmered.
Yeah, but do you have to give them a chance to sit on the bottom while it's hot to simmer a little bit? And,
Yeah, but you gotta move them to get the ones that you just put in to the bottom, right?
So should you slow down how much you add at one time? I'm just asking for a friend.
Probably. It's so slow when you roll, bro.
Oh.
Did LSU win today?
I don't even care. They might add. So we're gonna go in with a little chicken broth. Not much, bone broth actually. And again, you're not boiling these. You don't want to cover it. So, like I said earlier. So like I said earlier, we got the braised greens down. Hey, listen, they're nice, sauteed, tender, oh, beautiful, salty. The next, we're gonna add a touch. Have you ever had braised greens? It's got that tangy flavor. Well, you add a little bit of vinegar into it. So we're gonna use a little white wine vinegar. Not a lot. We're gonna use about, for this size pot. And again, it's not the full pot. It's only about right there. It's only about a quarter full. We're gonna do about 2 tablespoons. A little touch around.
Stop!
Shut up!
Who's stirring whose pot now?
All right. Turkey necks, turnips in there. Beautiful. We're gonna let this simmer for just another minute. We're gonna turn it off. You don't want to boil them to mush. Our wings are out there smoking on the Traeger right now. We're gonna take them out in just a minute and throw them in the fryer. But right now, what we're doing, we're gonna put together our Nashville hot spice that's going on those chicken wings when they come out the fryer. So what I'm gonna do is a little bit of cayenne pepper. I'm gonna go in with about 3-4 tablespoons cayenne pepper. Look at that, if you can see it. We're gonna go in some smoked paprika. Man, I'm gonna tell you, I would probably use about 2. Gotta shake it up a little bit. About 2 tablespoons smoked paprika. I've got some chipotle chili powder. Again, I'm gonna go in with about a tablespoon of that. Hey, listen, I like a little bit of garlic powder. Right in there. We're gonna go that's about a good tablespoon. So, what makes spicy spicy? Hey, listen, nothing brings out the spice like a little sweet, a little yang, baby. You know, it's like cookie and candy. You know, cookie's never as good as he is when those candies around. So I'm gonna go in with, about 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. So what they did was they ladled the actual grease that the chicken deep fried into this spicy, dried mixture right here, and tossed the wings in it to give it that coating for that Nashville sauce. Guys, I'm having a little trouble with ladling that much vegetable oil and then tossing that much vegetable oil on those nice fried wings. I'm sure it's amazing, but somehow I'm like, God, it's so much vegetable oil. That I'm gonna use olive oil and butter. I don't know why I feel like that's healthier. It's probably not. It's fried chicken. It's fried chicken and fat. And you know what? I'm gonna ladle over some butter and olive oil. I'm gonna tell you this. You look over here. All these little ass bottles, there's a reason. I'm gonna tell you this. It's unbelievable. You can't even go to a grocery store after about 9:30 at night. See these little bottles right here? There's a reason I'm holding this little bottle. And a whole cart of little bottles. You can't even go to a grocery store after 9:30 at night. Are you kidding me? You're joking. COVID spreads after 9:30. Get out of this shit, guys. I underestimated my oil a little bit, and I had to go get some more oil to fill up the fryers. First time I'm using this fry. Bunch of little bottles because I can't go get a jug of oil. What's next? What's next? You know? Shut it all down. Guess what? They ain't shutting Cookie down because because I'll find a way. Might not be the easy way. Shit. Alright guys, here you go. We've got our smoked wings, come off of the Traeger, nice, juicy. Listen, we've only left them on there for a couple hours on very low heat. They're not cooked on the inside. We're gonna finish them off in this fryer. I've got the grease up to about 350 degrees. And listen, when you drop this in, it's gonna cool the grease a little bit so you can get it up a little bit. I've got 2 baskets. Don't crowd your baskets. So that's why I put both of my baskets in. I'm gonna divide these wings up, put half on one side, half on the other. So right guys, we've got our wings out of the fryer. Boy, did you see that happen? It was beautiful. Nice golden brown, nice crusty flavor. Beautiful. Hey listen, I've got this butter and olive oil going in with our Nashville hot spices, which was what? The cayenne pepper, the chipotle spice, the brown sugar garlic powder. Gonna go right in here. Oh, look at that. See how it kind of foams up a little bit? I'm gonna take this fork right here. We're gonna give it a stir around. Oh, look at this. Guys, look at this. Oh, look. Hey, look, a friend of mine brought me a little whisk. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at this. Stir it around right as you're ladling it in. Look. Right over the top of this. Here we go, guys. Look at this. Oh, look at that beautiful plate right there. Mixed up with all of that seasoning. Let's take a bite. I just seen cookie written across my wrist right now. Go with that picture on the wall. Guys, it's unreal. The smokiness of that smoker hitting that grease, that hot grease sealed in everything that went on that smoker. We seasoned it before it went on the smoker, locked all of that in. We tossed it with that nice little butter and olive oil, all that cayenne pepper, smoked paprika, the chipotle powder, a little brown sugar. I'll tell you what, I'm a wing type of guy. It's pretty amazing, man. Pretty amazing. I want to invite my friends over here. Granddad! Bring it, baby! Come over here, come on. How's the heat?
Perfect.
How's the sweetness?
Perfect.
How's Cookie? He's sweet too? Why? You better tell Cookies to give me a little kiss. Hey, mama! The turkey neck even got tender as it was cooking. Gosh. Beautiful! So subscribe. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you don't like. Hit that subscribe button. We out of here, guys. Have a good night. See you next time on Color the Cookie, baby. Open yet, yo.
We got the pot heating. We got Cookie here to guide me through this whole process.
Are we doing this yet?
We can, yeah. I'm filming.
Huh?
I'm filming.
You filming? Alright, stop. You need to say what we're going to do first. Wait, he's not filming yet.
We're filming.
Wait, just tell me when you're ready, Gary, because I'm going to have to narrate this. I gotta.
Hat change?
Huh? You need a hat change?
Probably. It's Halloween.
Alright, what kind of hat you want?
I got a different one in it.
Oh. Well, you can wear this one till you go change it. I ain't going to get that shit for you. You want me to, can I stir my pot down? Is it okay?
Yeah.
Why you birds trying to get my wife? Hey, what are you trying to get my wife? No. It's like a blind bird.
Give me some more green. Quick clown.
Huh? I'm that clown. Do it.
That bird couldn't find a seed
in a damn sunflower.
Give me some more greens. Come on.
You still blind ass bird. Turn that up.
You can add some now.
Oh, you want me to add some? Okay.
That's too much. You need to slow down. Slow down. Yeah, for like 15 more minutes smoking,
Yeah.
and then whatever you say.
What we're gonna do after 15 more minutes of smoking on the pot? You give me the rest of the plan.
We're gonna take them out,
Okay.
put them on the pan,
All right.
get the grease hot,
All right.
rah, them bitches.
All right. And what?
Toss them.
And what?
Some hot chili sauce.
And what does that consist of?
Hot sauce.
What does that consist of?
Your recipe, baby.
And what does that consist of?
You're gonna tell us.
All right. Ready?
Yes. I want to see how I did.
All right. Huh? What is this? Is this like a bro thing? You ain't my bro. Let me kiss a cookie. Oh.
Damn COVID.
I love you. Give me a kiss for real. Come on. Ooh, that. See, I kiss my wife for real.
FYI, vinegar helps with the wind. And I'm not talking about hurricane wind. I'm talking about the wind in your ear. So, we don't have to play turtle tonight.